Oh, baby. He's like, why are you not loving me, Mom? You need to love me at all times. It's a bit loud. Yeah, I thought so. It was loud for me too. This is probably good. If at any point it's too soft, let me know. Cat hairs everywhere. Itchy. I checked settings, the subs are on and everything, so should be good. I'll leave the tutorial on for now because I've never played one of these games before, so you never know. Amateur or master? It doesn't even say what the difference is. Let's go with amateur for this time. I don't know if that's like puzzle difficulty or something.
Dear Ned, Austria has been wonderful so far.
Austria?
He wants me to get an old relic while I'm here. The Book of Apologies.
Apologies?
Which dates back to the 17th century witch trials in Salem. I'll be going to Mosam Castle to retrieve it before I head back to the States. It's said to be haunted, so I'm expecting some good scares and mysteries.
Said to be haunted?
Ever yours, Nancy.
Good voice acting, though. Oh, are we walking?
Feels like ages since I was on my last adventure. So, are you coming in?
Spooky.
That's all right, Miss Drew. I'd prefer to stay out here.
Why? It's so warm and inviting in here.
Baby left.
Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All of Judge Sewell's effects are there, just as your father requested. Although I will tell you, as I told him, the desk is locked. And
That's
I
a
don't have
familiar
the key.
voice.
But I will gladly stay and answer any questions you have. From the other side of this door. I recommend opening the window for some light. There's no electricity here. Well, in that room at least.
Oh, no one likes this room. I see I need to... Yeah, I need to move my cam a little bit. You think that was good? Yeah. Better. Okay. Is everything good? Click to move. Oh! Click on objects to interact with them. Ah! Okay.
Much better. What a wonderful view.
Right mouse to click around. Wow. Okay. Click on the screen's edges to turn. Got it. Checklist. Find the Book of Apologies. Okay.
You said Judge Sewell was a pious man.
Yes, he believed in the healing powers of the good book. Of course, the Bible was also used to justify executing people.
Depends on who's reading it. It's often misinterpreted. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Sounds like a man full of regret.
Okay. Rotate. Huh. Okay. So there's nothing else here?
MALLEUS
Isn't it that it?
MALEFICARUM. Wow. The Hammer of Witches itself. Gives me chills knowing what it did.
Yes, indeed. A how-to guide for hammering out witchcraft. It was written in 1487 by a man whose name I won't even bother to mention because he used bunk science to send hundreds, if not thousands, of people to their deaths.
Oh, hello. Second head, question 4. The judge should act as follows in the continuation of torture. First, he should bear in mind that just as the same medicine is not applicable to all the members, but there are... Wait. But there are various and distinct selves for each several members, so not all heretics and those accused of heresy are to be subjected to the same method of questioning, examination, and torture as to the charges laid against them. But various and different means are to be employed according to their various natures and persons. Now a surgeon cuts off rotten limbs and mangy? Oh, Basta! Thanks for the 14 raid. Wait, 14. Thank you. I didn't expect it, so you caught me off guard. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mangy sheep are isolated from the healthy, but a prudent judge will not consider it safe to bind himself down to one invariable rule in his method of dealing with a prisoner who is endowed with a witch's power of taciturnity, and whose silence he is unable to overcome. For if the sons of darkness were to become accustomed to one general rule, they would provide means of evading it as a well-known snare for their destruction. I have no idea what I just read. Wait, can I turn pages? Okay, I can't turn pages and I can't rotate it, so... Oh, whoops. Wait, can I...
This Judge Sewell's desk.
Ah, yes. That desk is where he spent most of his time working when he wasn't in court. Custom made. If the Book of Apologies does exist, he would have written it at that desk.
And what's inside this alleged book?
Your father didn't tell you? It was a ledger containing all the names of the accused witches from the Salem witch trials. Judge Sewell had doubts about his convictions, and
my
he
hair's
wrote the
staticky.
book as a means to make amends.
Allegedly.
Yes.
The voice acting is really good. I'm surprised at how good it is. Also, Arkham, thank you so much for the 9 months, Twitch baby. Thank you so much. And what was it? Ducky, thanks for 7 months. Thank you so much.
I found the letter. It's addressed to Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What does it say?
I do regret to write to you in this state.
She reads out loud. It's important. Good to know. Thanks, July.
Spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. He asks for her forgiveness and for God's.
I do kind of like reading it though. But yeah, so she's like, okay, he asks for God's forgiveness, and that's important. My guilt allows me not to ask for forgiveness, though. Know that my soul remains forever tortured by the knowledge of what I've done. To right the wrongs made in zealous blindness, I'm writing a book I call the Book of Apologies. That's the one we're looking for, right? Okay.
What does this mean? Locked.
Search Sewell's desk. Okay. Oh, that's just that. Okay. We need a key. Oh. Wow. Can really do a lot of things. Let's zoom out. What else is there?
Some of this stuff looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
Check on the right of the desk. Okay, well, in a bit.
Dr. Hurst?
Yes, I'm here.
How long have you known my dad?
Oh, Carson and I are not that close. He reached out to me because I'm the historian keeping track of all the relics here. And, as he guessed, we should have the Book of Apologies somewhere.
Lucky I was already here on vacation. I was quite surprised when he called and asked me to come. Though I have to admit, visiting a castle is something I've never been able to turn down.
Do you?
No, that's fucking awesome.
Do these kinds of things a lot?
From time to time. Austria is wonderful.
I do enjoy it here myself. I'm not from Austria. I was brought here by my work. The food is quite an experience.
The pancake soup was great.
Yes, the Frittatensuppe. The locals consider it traditional.
Pancake soup? What?
What else can you tell me about the Book of Apologies?
As I mentioned, it's the book written by Judge Samuel Sewall himself, detailing the names of people accused of witchcraft. Sewall was one of the very few judges who regretted his actions. The book became his way of finding redemption. Sewall himself was originally from England, but acted as a judge in the Salem witch trials. Do you perhaps know why Carson would need such a book? Just out of curiosity, of course, it's just such a very unusual request.
He's looking into it as a favor for the current judge in Salem.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll get back to it.
Take all the time you need.
It's weird that she's like out there.
There really isn't much here.
Yes. Judge Sewell was a Puritan. They believed you
Puritan.
should only
Hey,
have
gimme!
useful or utilitarian possessions. Very little value outside their stated use.
Anything else here? Well, I already checked here, right? Yeah, there's nothing except for this piece of paper. Okay. How do I back up?
Oh, great. You know, that room used to be a prison cell. Mosam Castle was the site of the most famous and violent witch trials in Austrian history. The Salzburg witch trials predate the Salem witch trials by 17 years, actually. After the incidents in Salem,
actually,
Sewell willed his personal effects to be preserved by whichever museum would have them. And since we are the premier historical reference on witch trials, it ended up here.
So, you've seen his Book of Apologies.
The book written by Judge Sewell? Oh, no.
The voice acting is really good.
Never actually been in that room.
You mind if I ask why? Is there something scarier in here than creaky floors?
Well, let's just say that ghosts exist in this castle. And if they do exist, they definitely haunt that room.
Ghost? Can't say I've ever seen one, but they are non-corporeal by definition.
That's such a smart-ass answer. Goddess, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. Okay, so... Oh, this! Oh, that's where the key is. Okay. Can I go here now? Click, oh, to inspect it. And then rotate. Oh, look at that. So does it fit now?
What a clever desk. It even comes with a labyrinth.
No, I want to see it.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
I found it. It's here.
What? Really? Amazing!
It's locked behind some sort of cage, though. The lock says A.W. Any ideas?
A.W.? No. But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
Where is that? Hey, wait for me. The Book of
Grab it.
Apologies. It's locked.
My checklist is empty. Oh no, there it is.
The Book of It's locked.
Can't I take it with me?
The Book of Apology. It's locked.
Okay, so do I back up? I missed something. Shimabadoo! Thanks for the bits! Thank you!
Nancy! This way!
Where to?
Where is that? Dr. Hurst?
Nancy Drew, it's Deirdre Shannon.
Deirdre? Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of...
Listen, I know we haven't exactly been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big, and
Deirdre, I have to call you back.
Wait, don't hang up on me!
Elizabeth? Elizabeth!
Okay.
Hey! What are you doing?
Damn!
What? The book! They took the book!
Are you gonna follow him? Oh god. Wait, how? Oh. Cutscene? There he goes!
Stop running!
my god, you going for it? Click! Go for it. How do I... Oh, okay. Just click. Oh, there he is.
Gotta move slowly.
What the fuck?
Come on.
Woo!
No, no!
He does it again! Do we lose him now for good?
Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here.
This is the best.
This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb.
Oh, is that how you did it? First class, damn. Vienna to Boston? Why, you have nothing to say about it? Also, who tears his ticket that way when there's obviously a tear line there? Barbaric.
A ticket to Boston.
Oh, he had the key for the book. Huh.
A-W. Same as the desk.
Okay.
This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb.
Oh my god, Deirdre,
What
fuck
is it?
off.
You know where I am right now? Salem.
Salem? As in, witch trial Salem?
Obvi. Come on, Drew.
Avi.
My cousin has... Well, she's gotten into some trouble here. And I thought I could help her out. But it turns out this situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now, I'm calling you to ask for some...
Advice?
guidance.
You want my help?
Ugh, yes, don't make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay?
Well, it so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby Salem. And I was never a big believer in coincidences.
Oh, are you sure?
I'd love to.
Seriously?
I'd
Thought I
love
had reached
to.
a dead end, but it looks like I have to go to Massachusetts anyway. In any case, a fresh perspective would do me good.
Ugh, you're already annoying me, and you're not even here yet.
Damn, girl. You just
You're
asked for my help.
welcome. I think it might even be fun.
Oh, this is so the worst idea I've ever had. I'll pick you up from the airport.
This is great.
I appreciate you coming here, Drew.
I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me at the airport.
Might have crossed my mind. Keep the excessive cheeriness under control, and we'll be fine.
No promises.
Where were you, by the way?
Austria,
Did I interrupt a vacation with Ned?
didn't you bring me here to help with a case?
Yes, I did. And that's it.
So I saw in the extras that it had
Was anyone hurt?
a trailer for the new movie with the young Nancy Drew.
No one was there, thankfully.
Is this the young Nancy Drew we're playing as?
But the person who lived there had to move out.
Because I
Just
feel
so
like
we're
this takes
clear,
place after
this
the
is
movie.
My case. I know you're a detective and everything, but this is personal. It's family. Well, extended, and from my father's side. But whatever, that's not the point. It's personal. You take my lead, okay?
Of course.
But
Well,
The movies
I
and games
have
aren't
done this
connected,
a
okay.
couple of times, Deirdre. And in my experience, we can cover twice as much ground if we work side by side.
you know, respect your experience and whatever, but family trumps experience. It's sensitive, and I don't want you messing it up by being too
To what?
To you.
You.
Yeah, I knew
A
it.
question machine. This requires gentle handling. Delicate.
And that's been your approach.
Well, like I say, I need help.
So, can I ask some questions?
Like anyone could stop you.
Capitan, thanks so much for the bits. Thank you. Why don't we start with your extended
Why
family?
Don't we start with your extended family.
They're cousins. The Perrys. Parry.
Oh, like in fencing.
Yes. Tegan is the older one. May is younger. They had a difficult childhood, okay? And now May is suspected of committing arson on the most important historic mansion in Salem. And I know it's not true. I know it.
What can you tell me about May?
She has a reputation as a troublemaker. Seems like a loner to me. Maybe a bit odd at times. Sometimes she can even sense things before they happen.
Odd how?
I don't know. Troubled teen stuff, difficult time as a kid. Oddest thing is, she won't give an alibi.
That would be seen as suspicious.
That's the problem. Everyone is so suspicious of her. Prejudice, I guess. Because of... well, you'll see.
Sounds
Okay.
like we should talk to her soon.
Where do you think we're going?
What does Tegan think about this?
She's worried about May, obviously. Tegan isn't like May. She's upstanding. She works at the Salem Museum and doesn't know a thing about criminal cases, which is why
Handy.
she contacted me.
Speeding for a residential neighborhood, yeah.
One more question. What can you tell me about this historic mansion?
It's called the Hathorn House, and it's old. Like really old. And now it's been set on fire.
Nothing else significant about it?
Well, yeah, a lot of things. But one that's kinda why you're here.
Which is why.
The Hathorn House is haunted.
Ooh, yes! Bring it! I'm really excited. This is gonna be fun.
What do you mean, haunted?
Thank you, Shepard.
Exactly that. There's ghosts.
Deirdre.
I don't believe it either, Drew. But I can't explain it. Everyone seems to think they exist. With so many sightings, even if it isn't real ghosts, something is definitely going on. I thought that maybe you can disprove them. So, would you please get out of my car and come inside?
I think I'll turn the audio up a little bit. I don't know, it feels a little bit on the soft side now.
Side by side, you'd better learn to keep up with me.
You must be Nancy. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay, gameplay?
You know, you live in the same neighborhood for 20 years, and you'd expect your neighbors to be a little more understanding when your family is falsely accused of a horrific crime. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you, Deirdre?
I'm good, thanks.
Tegan
Thanks.
Perry, welcome to my home. Well, our home, although right now my parents are literally on safari in Namibia, so while their daughter is being convicted of a crime she didn't commit, I'm taking care of things around here. They'll be home soon, hopefully. A very expensive courier is tracking them down in the bush. Top notch, I found him on the internet. Deirdre tells me you'll be assisting her in clearing my sister's name.
Assisting? Yeah.
She's innocent. I don't know why she won't help herself. She's got a difficult reputation. Well, you know, Deirdre, what people here can be like. She doesn't trust easily, not since... I'm sorry, are you hungry? There's clam chowder, homemade.
No,
a little
thanks.
taste of New England. I made up the guest bedroom for you, Nancy.
Thanks.
Deirdre, sorry, you're bunking with May. Make yourselves at home. Oh, I almost forgot. After you girls get comfortable, you two should swing by the museum. Might as well take in some history while you're here, right? Just don't get suckered into that witch's walking tour. Olivia Ravencroft is not a witch. She would have you believing all kinds of nonsense about the town being full of ghosts.
Full of
I thought
ghosts.
you two used to be friends.
That was a long time ago. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta get going. Running late to an appointment.
Thanks, Tegan. I appreciate you letting us stay. Before you go, do you have time for a quick question?
Nancy, we just got here.
Sorry, I know you're in a rush. It would really help.
Of course. I have time for one question, if it'll help.
Okay. Senior, thank you so much for the tier 2 resub. 8 months. Thank you so much. It's true time. It sure is. And Visin, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are exactly back to 1,000 subs. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. What can you tell me about where the fire happened, or do you mind introducing me to May? Let's go with the first one.
What can you tell me about where the fire happened?
What have you heard about it? Look, I appreciate you want help, but I don't want you dragging all that up and upsetting May. You told me she would be able to reach her. That's not
what Nancy is asking about.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I just thought since the Hathorn House is important to the town, you must know about it. Through the museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Hathorn House fire. Yes, John Hathorn was one of Salem's founders. His large house estate was the oldest surviving structure from 17th century Salem.
Oh, is that all?
God, these character models.
That was 2 questions. I said 1. But yes, he was also the big-time judge that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Is there some other fire I need to know about?
No. May's accident was in a fire. I just don't want her getting upset with unnecessary questions about things long over.
I understand.
You can read all about Judge Hathorn when you come to the museum later. Gotta run.
Okay, that was a lot of talking. I only took in like half of that.
You jerk. Tegan said you've been in town for days, but you haven't come by.
May! Those are some hot leggings.
I had to check in with your case at the, Look, I didn't want to bother you. How you holding up?
I've been accused of worse.
No, you haven't.
Hey, at least I got you to get off your butt and finally visit me.
Oh, this is the girl I was telling you about. Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. Nancy fucking Drew.
Oh. She really doesn't want to talk. This could be difficult. Any advice?
Do better? I'll be in the kitchen.
Wow. Okay.
The kitchen table has a great view out into
She's
the
like, how dare you speak to me? How dare you speak in my vicinity?
The kitchen table has a great view out into the neighborhood.
Look at that face, like, how fucking dare.
The kitchen table has a great view out into the neighborhood.
Okay. Wait, can I not? Okay. No.
Huh.
What, huh? Why is there a candle there? Style. Jesus, that's hard to read. I was like, Tlusai. Oh, I can go up? Ah, go back.
Deirdre would be upset if I left without her. She's waiting in the kitchen.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's just burnt face.
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Ugh, you're so weird. I'm done talking, okay?
We haven't even talked.
Hi.
I'm done talking, okay?
Okay. Oh, look at these pictures. Ah! They're actual pictures. The fuck? Hold to look. What's that? Just a very luminous plant, I guess.
Rust be gone. Now that's handy. Never know when a bit of stubborn iron oxide will get in the way of investigating.
Cool. We got our first inventory item. Well, a second, actually, but shh.
Hiking the Patagonian Highlands, Outback Safari, Survival Guide for the Rainforest of Myanmar?
This is a horror picture.
The Perrys have a real taste for adventure.
Talk to Tegan in the museum. Talk to Judge Danforth. Danfort? So I guess we don't even have to do anything here.
Deirdre's convertible. Looks strikingly familiar.
The plant. I'm just kidding. Can we go upstairs? Oh, God, this is moving around though.
I probably shouldn't be in May's room without an invitation.
Now don't jump off. Oh, that's cozy though, that little bench.
Wrong door. The guest room is at the end of the hall. The neighborhood
Here you go.
seems peaceful from up here.
What was that?
Huh.
Tegan's photo. Can I look at it? Coven. Witch's Coven?
What does this mean?
Hmm. Can't open any of that. I keep moving it the wrong way. Like inverted, I guess. Another candle. Weird. Looks like that was it. Can't go to the back. Ugh, this is so weird. I want to go there. Guess there's nothing there. Okay, let's go back down. This moving around is seriously making me a little bit nauseous. It's like,
Are you ready to leave yet? We don't have all day.
I am.
What were you actually doing before you picked me up from the airport?
What do you mean?
You gave May a non-answer when she asked why it took you so long to stop by here.
A non-answer? Yeah, because I went to the police station.
And?
And they're still going through the evidence. And when they found out I was May's cousin, they started laughing.
So they think she did it.
Everyone does. So I went to check out the Hathorn house myself. But I never went inside.
The ghost?
What? No. There was some weirdo there who told me the ghost was going to steal my soul. It was totally creepy. And then I found out that everyone in this town believes in ghosts, so I didn't enter.
Well, whatever or whoever it is, there's an explanation behind it. Did the police give you anything? Anything at all?
They told me there's a Judge Danforth in town, and he's going over the particulars of the Hathorn house estate. I found his office, but he kinda never let me enter his office. Believe me, I tried.
I know him. Not well, but enough to get through his door and have a conversation.
All right, are we going into town or what?
Sure.
Who could gain something by burning down a house? Insurance claim, maybe?
Possibly. Means
The voices are grating on me for some reason.
We need to start interviewing. See if
I'm okay
anyone
with the
checks off
voices.
those 3 boxes.
And in your experience?
It's usually something much more personal.
I just wish I could just move freely, because the turning and the moving is kind of getting to me.
This tour sounds interesting.
Don't tell Tegan that's your plan.
It'll give us a good overview of the town.
You mean I want to meet the real witch of Salem?
Yeah, I do. She might know something. I wonder why Tegan doesn't like her.
Hey.
You don't have to investigate everything, Drew.
Hi, baby.
Olivia steals Tegan's visitors, sounds like. You really want to do the dumb tour?
You don't have to come with me.
Side by side. Gotta be honest, it does sound more fun than the museum.
So are we gonna go yet? Ned
Ned.
Nickerson.
Hi.
May how have you been? Thanks for finally picking up.
Hey,
sorry.
come here.
I've been on a flight.
Busy on another case, huh?
Yep.
No, you should really enjoy yourself more, Nance.
Oh,
Life's too
hi.
short to be working all the
There
time.
he is.
This doesn't work for me. It's
Oh.
fun. Besides,
Oh,
mine doesn't
kitty.
take a
Oh.
vacation. Speaking of which, how's yours?
Ned, come on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Sounds like you're having
Someone's
fun.
having a good time.
You
Yeah.
know, standard fare. Nothing too crazy. I miss you, Nance.
I miss you,
Hey, give it back.
too.
Nancy, I'll call you later.
Call you later, Nancy.
Well, that was... yeah.
There we go. That one. That good? Wait, did we go back? Oh,
I think we should head right for the judge. What do you think?
sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's go meet the judge.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Now I'm here again. Oh, now I can. Oh, I got a text. From who? Wait, who's this? Where can I find the museum? You're so welcome to come by. We're on the opposite side of the town square from the courthouse. Just turn right and go past the old cemetery. Okay. Good. Okay. So, opposite side of town square from the courthouse. Is the courthouse here?
Visitors! By now, you know the story of the witches of Salem. Those poor souls were caught in a time of fear and greed, and they paid the price. They may have died, but witchcraft lives on in Salem.
Oh, this should be interesting.
The world would have you believe witches were not real. I'm not talking about old, ugly women who curse their neighbors and fly on broomsticks. The truth is, witches are real. They have always been real. They are alive and well. They are powerful, carrying the secrets of the world beyond the one we see. Ritual, mystery, magic. Most exist now only in secret, and they may be standing among you even now.
Ooh.
Said that in Salem, a
cougar
of
witch.
witches settled in recent years, set on revenge for the deaths of the Salem witches. Their ritual, one midnight on Halloween, unleashed the angry spirits of the past.
That's so cool.
That's so cool.
To do that. Thank you. Now, if any of you are interested in the real history of the witches of Salem, I provide self-guided tours through some of my favorite locations in town.
The witch tour.
You too will see one of the restless dead.
The thief in Austria used the same kind of stage magic she's using.
Thief? There was a thief? What were you doing there?
Visiting a spooky old castle. You'd have liked it.
Do you regularly fly to Europe
Oh, I
for
forgot the volume.
investigations?
Sometimes.
And if you want to learn
Sometimes.
about being a witch, come forward.
Let's
Oh,
see.
Here comes trouble.
Me? Never. Well, nothing too bad, I hope.
Did you know that in the MALLEUS Maleficarum, ginger hair was the sign
Advanced
of a witch?
settings. Oh.
You're my kind of people.
I'm not nearly as talented as you are.
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush. Oh, there it is. Now I'm
Whoop,
turning
there
red.
it is.
You truly are a witch.
So to become a witch, do I need to take a test or get a diploma?
A true witch is not made with pieces of paper. She is born to it and will feel the call. Bureaucracy is for persecutors. We
Wow.
don't need permission. We don't live by the rules. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Uh,
How often do you do this show?
Most nights. It gets busier around Halloween. And I'm sure you can figure out why.
How about the night that the Hathorn house was burned?
You look a little young to be working for the police, dear.
Oh no, it's nothing like that. We're just
excuse me, you might know,
tourists.
you might not know who I am, but my name is Nancy
Because I've
Drew.
already spoken to them.
And so, you were here.
I was out of town. Did you girls know that Salem is haunted? There's a ghost here. If you go on my tour, you'll learn where you can find it.
Everyone's so condescending.
Have you lived in Salem for long?
Born and raised.
So you know the Perrys?
Of course. Not well. If you were looking for them, Tegan is at the museum. She works there.
Not well. We're staying with Tegan. I figured there was some history between you two.
That was a long time back. We don't talk much now.
And May?
Yes, I know her too. Not spoken to her for a long time either.
But you've heard the rumors about her.
May is a troubled girl, and sometimes such girls get blamed for things that were not there. I don't think she burned down the Hathorn house, if that's what you're trying to get at. People with mundane minds look for mundane explanations.
Okay.
Do you really believe some modern witch coven unleashed ghosts on Salem?
About 8 years back, there were rumors of a coven, that they performed a ritual to return the dead witches to Salem to seek out their revenge before the witches moved on.
Is there any evidence of such a coven?
Ever since then, ghost sightings have gone through the roof. Salem is now considered the most haunted place in the country.
Oh, so good for her.
You
Good
think
for
it's
business.
a coincidence that the former home of the Hathorns was set on fire?
How did you perform that trick?
A witch never reveals her secrets.
That's a magician,
It's
lady.
against the witch code.
a code. I thought bureaucracy and rules were for persecutors.
Ha!
Although, if you take my self-guided tour, I promise you will learn at least one secret about being a witch.
How else could the fire have started?
I heard there was not a single living soul in the house when it started burning. Keyword: living. The world
Dun,
is
dun,
composed
dun.
of 2 equal parts: dark and light. The light we see every day. It's the trees, the people, the birds. It's our world. You can even see it at night. The dark is the unknown. Plane of existence that
What are you looking at?
vibrates just underneath.
He's seeing
the
you
light.
guys. He's looking at chat.
If you were in a place
He's
like
looking
Salem,
straight into the camera, isn't he?
where painful history permeates every surface, every crack, every brick, and every tomb, the dark will appear. Usually when you least expect it. That's why they say, don't be out past midnight in Salem, because the dark may reach out and take you. Also, did you know that Salem has more ghost sightings than any other city in North America? If you want to learn why, you should go on my tour.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Wow, guys.
Huh.
Why are those candles everywhere?
Fire at Hathorn House. We all know certain renegades in this town know something or two about fire.
May Perry. You don't think she'd do it again, do you? She was so young.
Wouldn't surprise me. Creeping around back alleys with her hood head down. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, with her history, she's bound to already be in the sights of the neighborhood watch. So we'll find out soon enough.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay. Do I need to manually save, or does it always just save? Auto saves. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. What else is there? Oh, hi.
The museum is over there, across the square. That's where we can get the Real Witches tour tickets. The judge's office is in that building, if we want to go see him first. dive into the case. I think we should head right for the judge. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's go meet the judge.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, there it is. There she is again. She's like the lady in Maria in Silent Hill 2. She just shows up everywhere in the room. Scares me.
The figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch. These were ordinary people, just like anyone else.
I hate that I can't just click on her. I need to like find my way to her. I still can't get her? Huh.
Let's see. Let's see.
Hey, sorry about the mess. We're in the middle of installing a big showcase. So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh, you talked to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch? Street magician, maybe?
Everyone has to make a living. Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
Yeah. Why?
Just bad taste.
Olivia is quite the local character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see more of the town, and finding out a place's old superstitions is kind of a habit I've gotten into. I'm excited to look around the museum.
Of course.
Look at that ancient mouse on the table. I remember when they used to do mouses like that. Mice? With like the two separate buttons like that. That's quite pricey.
How's the investigating going? Any progress with May?
I've got some leads.
Really?
I haven't had much progress with May, though. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions, if you have time.
Sure thing. How can I help?
What's this new showcase about?
Yes.
Oh,
this new showcase.
Okay,
is
thank
going
you so
to
much
be
for the
really
sub.
cool.
Sorry.
Just in time for Halloween.
Oh, you
know?
gifted to Smiling.
But what
Yay,
is it
thank
about?
you.
If you come back on Halloween, I'll show you.
So what's the deal with these pumpkins?
Oh, yeah. I've prepared some pumpkins that visitors can carve and bring with them to place around Salem. Feel free to give it a try if you want. It's
Except
really
for all
fun
the
and
candles?
completely free.
Talk to you later.
I like that one. Oh, cute. This one.
Done. This looks great. Now to find a nice place to put it.
Okay, so can I? Oh, hi.
Yes.
Ah, that's what it's for. Jesus, she keeps scaring me.
The carefully researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
2001? What the fuck? Oh, what's with that book there? There's a book sticking out. Salem of Yesterday. Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss. Roger Conant founded Salem in 1626 as a colonial town, which was first called Naumkeag for the settlement's location at the mouth of the Naumkeag River. The settlers wanted to call it Salem, inspired by the Hebrew word for peace. Oh. Despite the peaceful beginnings as a settlement of immigrants, Salem is best remembered for the witch trials of the 17th century, the deadliest witch hunt in American history. England had their own witch trials also in the 17th century and had passed the Witchcraft Act, making it the law to put anyone who practiced witchcraft to be put to death. Settlers knew about the dangers of witchcraft through their own histories, but history still repeated itself. 1692 to 1693, over 200 were accused in 1 year. The Court of Oyer, the Terminer was established by Governor William Phips to interrogate those accused of the work of the devil, witchcraft. Phips and his active deputy governor, Thomas Danford, both men of position and wealth, appointed judges to preside over the trials. One of the harshest judges on the accused was the rich and powerful magistrate Judge John Hathorne. Hathorne's examination and interrogations relied on spectral evidence, and it has been noted in history that he often judged with an assumption of guilt. Many believe the accusers often gained in wealth and land rights from their accusations, and sentencing that was solely based only on spectral evidence. After the dark period of the trials, laws were changed and Salem's shipping and merchant economy grew. The settlement became a place of assembly for officials during the War of Independence. Many luminaries hailed from Salem. Luminaries? Is that what that is? Including noted Arthur Nathaniel Hawthorne. Okay.
Sad that even children are named in the list of those accused witches, like Abigail Johnson, just 11.
Oh, more reading. Oh, my voice. Let's not read everything of this. It's too much. Children, 11, Abigail Johnson. Damn. Her mother was also accused. Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before the trials, and she was being raised by her mother and her grandfather. History notes that her grandfather was an early critic of the witch trials and was known to be outspoken about the injustices of the trials proceedings. Ah. The examinations were known to take into account members of the families for many of those accused. For Abigail, this included her mother, her sister, and one of her more famous persons accused in the trials, her aunt. Hi. Want to push my hand? Okay. Johnsons were arrested and examined on September 16, and then Abigail's brother was arrested. Other family members, including her cousins, were examined and are recorded as being among the young children who were accused of witches of Salem.
Everything you could ever want to know about Salem's history, from the Namkiag people to the Great Salem Fire of 1914.
She keeps scaring me.
Well, we have the tickets. Let's go see the lame witch of Salem. Oops. I mean real witch.
If only it wasn't, like, censored. She'd be like, let's go see the real bitch of Salem. I mean witch.
Now this accused witches group shows up from out of nowhere and thinks they're entitled to the Hathorne property.
Didn't they find proof for their claim? It's only fair.
How far back do these reparations have to go? It's been hundreds of years. Nobody owes these loudmouths squat. It's a bid for attention and money.
Must every response be outrage? I miss the peace and quiet.
Okay. How do I talk to her? Oh. Oh, Jesus. Ah.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Talk to you later.
I thought she was the one who gave the tour. You have to give her the ticket? Oh. Is that how it works?
This tour sounds interesting.
Welcome on my tour.
Thank you.
Welcome on my tour.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Talk to you later.
Ah, the Ravencroft Witch Tour. Look for the raven and place the tablet over spots of interests. Okay. Memorial, Judge Hathorne's grave, unmarked graves, Little Liberty statue, Hathorne's house, and Puritan statue. Look for me. Okay. Salem sinkholes. So that's all around here. Oh, that's a statue. Roger Conant. First settler. It was a means through grace assisting me to stop the flight of those few that then were here with me, and that by my utter denial to go away with them who would have gone either for England or mostly for Virginia. That's a sentence. So we have to find the raven. Well, there's the graveyard. Maybe have a look there. This baby. I can't get him on frame properly all the time. Bring light into the darkness.
Bring light into the darkness.
Oh, there.
W. This is the same marking as in Mosam Castle. What a strange coincidence.
Super strange. Oh, that's the thing. How'd I... Okay, there. How would I get it in view? No.
Before you stands Abigail Hathorne, helping the accused witches escape the grasp of her own brother, Judge Hathorne himself. Abigail freed many from their holding cells until the judge caught her in the act and locked her up in a cell deep within the Hathorne house. The statue was given the name Little Liberty in honor of her valiant efforts to free the innocent.
Okay. So those are the marks I need to find. Oh, maybe something in the back there. Oh no. Oh, here.
Headstones bear names lost to history, but some believe they belong to those sentenced for witchcraft. A condemned witch was forbidden from being buried
His eyes
on
are so open.
consecrated grounds, but many victims were buried by loved ones in secrecy, and some may have found their eternal rest beneath these unmarked graves.
Okay. That's two of them. There should be one more grave here. Oh, right here. I thought it was a no smoking sign, but it's definitely not.
Through these woods lies the infamous Hathorne estate. It was common during the Salem witch trials that the lands of the accused were taken and resold for cheap. The judge himself bought many such lands, and on them built his grand estate. The Hathorne house has since come to represent all the wrongs that were inflicted during the trials.
Where is his grave? Wait, his house is this way? Oh. Can I go
Not
here?
Yet. There are some more things I'd like to look into before I'm done.
Come on, Drew.
Okay. Oh, is this it? Yeah.
You stand before the remains of Salem's most zealous and conniving judge. So
Can't see it.
lacking in morals was Judge Hathorne that he sentenced innocents to death while claiming the estates of the dead as his own. Unlike the more remorseful Judge Sewall, Hathorne never felt any guilt for his part in the Salem witch trials.
That was another one. Salem sinkholes, Witches Memorial, and the Puritan statue. trying to navigate Google Maps. It's like, no, I want to see this thing on the right. Okay, well, I have to go down the street first and then look to the left again. Is that one?
The Salem Museum. Prime address for local history and information on the infamous witch trials. The Salem Museum.
Think that counts? No.
It's locked.
I don't see anything here. So it should all be around here, probably.
The specter may be hanging over Salem, but that doesn't keep the town.
Side by side.
Side by side. Oh, there's the icon.
Oh there, watch your step. In recent years, these maws into the deep unknowns have opened. There was once a vast network of tunnels beneath Salem, used by smugglers during the Prohibition era.
Yeah,
Most
darkness.
would have you believe that these tunnels are now collapsing. But you have to wonder if there could be something more sinister behind these sudden maws.
Sinister. We need a statue and witch's memorial. I saw the statue here, but I didn't see the icon. Yeah, maybe it's on the back. No. It's in the museum. Oh. Oh, the old lady statue? Hey, Galoo! Ah.
The Salem Museum, known formerly as the Town Hall, not only a great resource
Squishing
for the
his
Salem
paw.
witch trials, it also holds records of other interesting facets of our local history. Anyone visiting Salem does well to seek out the forbidden knowledge hidden
time to go.
in these halls.
Time to go. This one. That was that one. Now we just need the accused witch's memorial. Oh, this one? Oh yeah, there's the icon.
It was a time of horror, when the witches who walked the earth were wrongfully prosecuted and thus stripped of everything. These are the ghosts you'll find here in Salem. Their homes taken, their knowledge destroyed, their lives erased.
Okay. Achievement unlocked. Welcome to Salem. Guess I finished the tour. Talk to Judge Stanford. Where can we find him? I wonder if we can go to the house now? Or do you think the judge is like in here?
That
Courthouse?
group is really chanting up a storm. What has them so...
Maybe look in here? Judge Stanford. No nameplates or anything? Oh, hi. Jesus, she keeps scaring me. She just shows up. She's just there. I can't open any of these doors.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's a judge, Deirdre. He's not gonna bite. Hello? Judge Danforth.
Yeah.
Hello? Ted? Is that you?
Do I sound like a Ted to you?
No, Your Honor. My name is Nancy Drew. I think you've spoken with my father.
Nancy Drew? Carson's daughter?
Yes, and I'm with my friend Deirdre Shannon. We're investigating the arson
Side
of
by
the Hathorn
side.
house.
Ah, yes, yes.
Can we come in?
Well, you see, no, I mean, I'd let you in, but I seem to have been locked in my office and I need some help getting out.
What?
I was hoping we could talk about the Hathorn house case.
Yes, it's a terrible tragedy for our town, but let's table that discussion for later, okay? I'd like to get out of my office first.
I wanted to talk to you about the Book of Apologies. You know, the book in Austria, at the Mosam Castle.
Yes, Nancy, I would love to talk about it, but I would really love if we could do it in person, face to face, as opposed to through this door.
Do you know where I could find a key to your office?
Yes, I believe I gave a copy of the key to Alicia Cole as backup.
Alicia Cole.
She's just down the hall. I hope she's still here.
Okay.
Yes, can I help you?
Hi.
She's just
So
standing
sorry to
there
bother
again.
you at this hour, but we're here to meet with Judge Danforth, and he seems to be locked inside his office.
He said you might have a key.
Sorry, I gave him my spare. Unbelievable. Does this ever end?
She gave him the spare and
Well
then he
then,
still locked himself
Do
in.
you have a paperclip?
Yeah. And if you don't mind me asking, what business do you two have with the judge?
He's gonna break into his office.
Helping the judge with a case.
Anything I can assist you with?
Thanks, but I think we got it. No need for a lawyer. At least, not yet.
The diploma gave me away, huh?
Aside from the cold coffee you're still drinking and the deluxe open box of sticky tabs, yeah. You could say I know the type really well.
Nancy Drew, you really are your father's daughter. It's nice to finally meet you.
You're a
You know my
douchebag, just
dad?
like your
Small
father.
world. If you need any assistance or more paper clips, feel free to ask.
Okay. So we have a paperclip. Can we just break in now?
Judge Danforth? I couldn't find your key.
What? Alicia said she'd keep a copy for me.
Well, I did find a paperclip. I think I can pick your lock, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Oh god.
This shouldn't be too much of a challenge.
Holds to drag pin. Feel for the pin that gives resistance. Release when pin locks in place. So how do I... What am I doing? They just go up and then... That one was heavy. Feel for the pin that gives resistance. Release when the pin locks in place. Ah.
Still got it.
Still got it.
How'd you learn to do that, actually?
Online video tutorial.
Someday you have to tell me about your secret life of breaking and entering, Drew. Because you're in danger of being cool. Which, honestly, I just don't like.
Someday.
Okay. Oh, you're wearing clothes. Thank God. For some reason I thought he was naked in there.
Stirring the pot. You know, this town used to be a quiet place, but it seems lately there's been an element that has infiltrated our community. I have no doubt one of those troublemakers locked my door and threw away the key. Now, Nancy, your father and I have discussed.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Disgust.
not Nancy.
Of course you're not. You look nothing like Carson.
Oh.
Did your father ever tell you about the time we won 4th place at the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta? You see, at the time I had 20/10 vision, so I was the navigator and...
Judge, this is Deirdre Shannon. She's working with me on the case.
Deirdre, you're the one who tried to break down my door.
Breakdown?
Your Honor, that's an exaggeration. I was not
an exaggeration.
Heavily.
Look, I'm really busy dealing with this Hathorn House business. Being a judge is not as simple as, you know, investigating during your free time.
Well, we just used our free time to unlock your door. So I'm sure you'll be willing to repay us with some answers to our questions. Right?
Yes, of course. What can I help you girls with?
Okay.
Can you explain to us how you're involved with the Hathorn House?
Well, yes. The house was built by Judge John Hathorn during the 1600s, and it represented the oldest surviving structure from that era. Judge Hathorn, of course, was one of the 3 judges that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Yes, and I'm sure we can read all about the home's history in Salem's museum.
More recently, Francis Tuttle, Judge Hathorn's last direct descendant, lived in a small section of the house while the rest was left to fall into considerable disrepair. She was alone, except for a part-time caregiver, Lauren Holt, who had a bedroom in the carriage house. A few months ago, Francis Tuttle passed away, which left Hathorn House without a legal heir. According to the historical statutes of Salem, after 90 days, the house reverts to public property. The deadline of which is 2 days from now, at midnight.
Okay. Lynchy, thank you so much for the 7 months. Thank you.
I was told that the burning of Hathorn House is suspected to be a case of arson. How did the police come to that conclusion?
The investigation found paint solvent residue on burnt embers, suggesting someone deliberately used an accelerant. Thankfully, Mrs. Tuttle never had to see what became of her home.
And what evidence do you have that May Perry is the one responsible for this?
Evidence? Have you ever heard of recidivism? 3 out of 4 criminals in the United States are repeat offenders. And there's only one person in all of Salem who has a history of fire-related crime.
Damn.
So, there is no evidence.
Not yet, but there will be.
You don't need evidence. She's already been convicted in the court of public opinion.
Is that what she said?
No,
okay,
I'm saying it.
She has a history with this sort of thing.
What's May's motive? What does she gain by burning down the Hathorn House?
You'd have to ask her. And while you're at it, you can ask about her alibi, which she refused to give to the police. So, any other questions?
Sure.
For the Book of Apologies.
Hey, Triple.
Why did you really need it?
Yes, and first of all, I'm so glad you're all right. Nasty business.
Nasty way to go.
If I going to be put in harm's way, I would have never called Carson and asked for his help.
I've done plenty of work for my father. You trust me. I can handle myself.
Yes, I'm sure you
So
can.
my dad asked me to get it for him.
I've already heard some stories, but would you mind giving me your version of why the book is important?
Yes, so... Judge Sewell was rumored to keep a ledger of all the accused, intending to publish it to reconcile with their families and clear their names. But he passed away before he could do so.
Going to Austria for a rumored book seems like a heck of a long shot.
Heck of a long shot.
Well, I have been under some pressure from the AW group. AW as in Accused Witches.
Oh, that's what it stands for. Ooh. Stacey, thank you so much for the 7 months.
Don't you think it's dangerous throwing around May's name as a suspect before any evidence links her to the crime?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
From what you've described, there is no evidence against May. Yet you were saying that she did it. As a judge, I think you would be the first to admit that sounds prejudicial.
It is not just me, Miss Drew. There are plenty of people who believe that May is responsible for this crime. It is not prejudice when she is the only likely suspect.
Actually,
What if it's him?
that is the definition of prejudice.
I'm not going to have this debate with you. Is there anything else?
She's just such a smartass. I like it.
How valid is the claim the accused witches have against the Hathorn House?
I have been working with Tegan Perry, the organizer of that group. The Book of Apologies would have presented evidence Miss Perry could use for her claim.
And without it...
Their case is incomplete. According to the statutes of Salem established in 1629, property ownership was placed under the vacuum domicilium doctrine, meaning that any unused land would be made available to any member of the public who was willing to settle on it. This comes into effect 90 days after the land is abandoned at midnight, meaning it will happen with the Hathorn estate in 2 days.
Okay.
So, how did Frances Tuttle pass away exactly?
The woman was 88 years old.
Must be something about the land or something the house is on
So
that
they
people
never
are fighting over.
investigated
The
the
judge
wormhole.
wants it for himself, and then the Perrys
suspicion of foul
want
play
it
to
too.
investigate someone, young lady.
We'd like to speak with her all the same.
She still lives on the estate, although for how much longer we do not know. You can also find her in her shop, Luminous Infusions. She might be willing to talk to you.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Miss True, before you go, there is something else I need your help with.
You're not locked out of your car, are you?
Oh, there was
She's such a smartass.
There was an incident here recently. Someone broke into the evidence room.
Oh. Have you called the police?
Well, no, not yet. I don't think anything was taken. Never mind. I'll call the police. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Weird.
I'm officially exhausted. Let's head back to the Perry house, okay?
Try talking to May again. Okay. Sure, let's go back. Oh, this is not the way out. Justice! When do we want it? Now! Oh my god, it's so hard to just get to my car. Oh, not my car, but... Ah! There you go. Deidre, you did nothing. How are you exhausted? Yeah.
So, any thoughts?
First album was better.
Yeah, totally. It's good.
Really? You like this?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, they were much better before they changed their bassist.
I meant the case. What do you think about it?
Is there even a bassist in this?
Yeah, I kind of got that. I think the feeling...
I don't hear a bassist
Well,
in this song.
he's a jerk. Maybe he burned down the Hathorn house. What? You don't think so?
I don't think the judge burned down the house. But losing the accused witch's evidence seems a little too convenient.
Exactly. It's the absence of a case, which is why May should be considered innocent.
If May were willing to give an alibi, we could clear this up tonight. She's not
Maybe they
talking
changed
to
their
anyone,
bassist
it
for a
seems.
drummer.
We are all allowed to enjoy some amount of privacy.
That's why they were better before.
Interview leads me to believe she is hiding something.
I can't believe you, Drew. I thought you were here to help. You know, not everyone can be as brilliant and cold as you are.
I'm not cold.
That
and
model.
I never said I was brilliant either.
You need to get May to trust you. If she trusts you, she'll open up and tell you the truth. And then you'll see.
Sounds very
You're
nice.
kind of my last hope to reach her. You're good at finding ways to get people to open up. Usually. So find a way.
I'll try.
I see you like the same kind of music.
We saw Tegan at the museum. Looks like she's working on an interesting installation.
I feel like the game is playing
Why
two
don't you
different
ask
music
her?
tracks.
Well, I thought you might have an opinion, or...
I don't. Can you just leave her out of this? I don't want her being involved with my problems.
Hey, what are you listening to?
You like this?
Yeah, we were listening on the way over. First
Yeah, there are
album was
2
much
music
better.
tracks playing.
Yeah, too bad they changed bassists.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just, you don't look like you listen to this music.
Why does no one believe me?
Nancy Drew is there
I
like,
know how I feel.
what's up? Too bad they changed bassists. Spoke with the judge.
I spoke with the judge. They don't have anything on you. All we need is an alibi, and then they can't charge you with anything.
And they're not going to have anything on me. Because he can't prove I did it.
Then why not just give the police an alibi? That's all they need.
I just can't. It's not only about me, okay?
Okay, I understand. But I can't help you or anyone else if I don't know who they are.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I can't.
Okay.
Do you and the judge know each other?
So many tracks are going
The
on.
man thinks I'm a bad influence.
Why?
Because I used to be friends with his son. His son has had an interesting life, and he thinks it's my fault. He holds a grudge against me.
Really? That sounds surprising.
I feel this
You
beat
live in a
though.
small town long enough, people make up their minds about who you are. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. It just is.
Can you tell me anything about Olivia
Hey, Malice.
Ravencroft? Anything at all?
I can tell you she doesn't get along with my sister.
Really? Why?
I don't know. They had some falling out a while ago. You should ask her.
Do you think Olivia would have any reason to light the Hathorn house on fire?
Let me put it this way. Olivia is what we call in this town part of the witch business. Anything dramatic, spectacular, or with fire, she's usually involved.
So you think she did it?
I didn't say that. I just think it's possible that she could have.
Okay, thanks. May, I know you don't know me that well, but I'm here to help you.
I didn't burn down the Hathorn house.
Okay.
Aw.
Why does everyone
I think the
you
song
did?
reset.
It's called prejudice. I look different. Or something like that.
That doesn't seem like a good reason to burn down a building.
What can I say? We're stupid. I believe it's gone.
Almost destroyed the mic.
Did you ever visit the estate?
All the time. I appreciated it.
Oh? Why? Because it's historically significant?
It was built by a cold, brutal man who sent a bunch of people to their death because he didn't understand them. I appreciate being reminded of what happens when greedy people stay in charge.
Francis Tuttle.
Francis Tuttle very well?
No. But I know her daughter Lauren has that shop, Luminous Infusions.
You ever been inside?
No, why would I go there?
I was just wondering if you knew her.
I don't. I mean, I know she used to hang with my sister back in the day. But I guess they fell out or something, that's all I know.
Your sister really cares about you.
She has a strange way of showing it sometimes.
Well, she
Jason,
cared
thanks for
enough
the
to
bits.
get Deirdre and I involved.
I worry about her.
How come?
She takes her work really seriously. Like, she cares. A lot.
That's nothing to worry about.
Way more than most normal people do for their passion projects. It's not a hobby, it's more like something she has to do.
What if she did it?
Kinda sounds like me.
I hope not.
Like she's too passionate
It's
about
like
it.
a personal crusade, like only she can make it better or something. You can't live your life like that. You need to enjoy it.
See you later,
Enjoy
Zaranami.
it with people you love.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
I'm done talking, okay?
It really annoys me though that there's 2 tracks playing at the same time. Let's get out of here. Oh, it's my babe! Thank you so much! You finished? You finished talking to people? We are gonna talk to Deirdre. If I know where if I can find out where she is. Is that her?
Well?
Yeah.
She's protecting something.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. We're playing Nancy Drew, the newest game that came out 2 days ago. Leslie, thanks for the 9 months.
We have
Thank
to go to the
you.
Hathorn house. tonight.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Like, in the dark.
Yes, haunted house in the dark. Let's do it.
You do remember what I told you about that place, right?
You know what?
Haunted ghosts.
Better idea. I'll go. You stay here and see if maybe May feels like talking to you.
Be careful out there, Drew.
Thanks, babe.
There's no such thing as ghosts, Deirdre.
Babe, I'm thirsty.
No,
I finished my Coke.
not ghosts.
We have an emergency.
People swear there's something in that house. Too many people believe it to not be true. Could be a wild animal or a toxic waste dump. I don't know. Just keep your guard up, okay?
Oh, wow. That was really sweet.
Really annoying me that
Alright,
there's
let's
2 tracks of
not
music
hug
playing at the same
or
time.
anything. You should check in with Lauren Holt. She still lives up there.
I want to get out of
Take
this
the keys
house.
for my car. It's way too far of a walk all the way there.
Sarah,
And
thanks for the
remember,
sub.
Things happen after midnight in Salem. Be careful.
Okay. Where are your keys? How do I get your keys? Are they in the car? Do I have them automatically? Yep. Okay. Nancy, Drew. Wait, we're going here? Oh yeah, we're going to the house. So it's through the cemetery? God, this game is so hard to navigate in. That way? Left? I swear, it's like Google Maps. Leafy, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Here we go. Yes, let's fucking go into the woods. Celebrating Sinterklaas. No. Spooky! Excuse me? Someone died. Janine! Oh, Frank. Oh, Jesus! Thanks for the sub.
Coke to the rescue.
Not creepy.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Beebs in here?
He was, but not anymore. Wait, what's going on? Oh, Frank.
Frank.
Nancy, you sound excited.
Yeah, well, guess where I am right now.
I, wouldn't even begin to. Salem, Massachusetts.
Joe, how the heck did you guys know?
We read about the Hathorn house in the Globe. Suspected arson.
Your name was mentioned.
Oh.
Not as a suspect, obviously.
Damn.
Tegan Perry mentioned she had hired you to investigate.
Hired? Huh. That's news to me. I came here as a favor for Deirdre.
Deirdre Shannon? Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, it's a strange case all around.
Starfira, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. You guys in Boston?
You guys in Boston?
How'd you know?
You said Globe. There's only one paper I know that uses that name.
Whoa, nothing gets past you. You must keep Ned on his toes.
Well, to be honest, I haven't really talked to him lately.
Oh, really? Yeah, us neither.
Salem's pretty close to Boston. If you guys have the time, you should come up here and check it out while I'm in town.
Really? Yeah, it would be good to catch up.
I don't know, Nancy. With our special detective powers, we might be mistaken for witches. Heard they don't fare well up there.
Are you kidding me? They love you guys. Did you know that Salem is the only police force that has a witch as an official emblem?
I don't think that's true.
I'll bet you on it.
Okay, you're on. I'll take payment when we arrive in Salem. Maybe in a week or so.
A week?
Hopefully I won't be here then. But
A week is very long, yeah.
Great.
Good talking to you, Nance.
Yeah, same to you two. Bye.
Okay.
Creepy.
Something underneath? What's that?
Interesting.
Found flyer piece. Do we go here? Oh, no. Or there. Always go left. Don't look behind you. What? The ghost will steal your soul. I'm gonna look behind me. Oh, I don't have a soul. It's easy. Forest is giving me the chills. Can't believe you're actually going out there. I am out there. If you see a ghost, don't let it take your soul. Again, I don't have a soul, so. Okay, Deirdre. I look behind me. There is a ghost! Oh, she was right. How did she know?
These snapdragons are lovely. At least some of them survived the fire.
Lovely. Starfire, thanks for the sub. Wait, do I get a... Is that a double one? No, a Starfire and Starfire. Okay. Hey, Peter. Spooky house, here we go. I'm ready.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Lauren.
You're trespassing. This is private property. I'm giving you one chance to explain yourself.
I need to speak with Lauren Holt. This is Lauren Holt.
I need to speak with Lauren Holt.
So, what?
Well, I wanted to talk to her about Frances Tuttle.
Why? Did you know her or something?
Only what I read about in the newspaper.
Argila, good to see you. Thanks so much for the 60 months on tier 2. Thank you.
Only her name, which you're using to try and get something.
Can I come in?
Well, you're not leaving, are you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's just letting me in. That's nice of her. She doesn't have to.
My name is Nancy Drew.
What do you want, Nancy Drew?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about...
About the Hathorn house. Sit down. You drink tea?
Yes, of course. I didn't mean to lie to you, Lauren.
Yes, you did. You wanted to talk to me by any means, so here we are. So, what do you want to know?
Luminous infusions. What can you tell me about the history of the Hathorn house? With an E. I really do appreciate you talking to me. What were you doing 2 nights ago? Apologize for approaching you like I did.
What can you tell me about the history of the Hathorn house?
Sissy, thanks for the 15 months.
Judge John Hathorn in 1695. The man flat out stole the land from the people he sentenced to death. Property has changed hands many times over the years, with Frances Tuttle being the most recent owner.
Is Luminous Infusions your shop?
Yes.
What do you do there? Just curious.
It's a tea room and modern apothecary. You know, before there was a pharmacist, the town relied on an herbalist to provide medicines for headaches and sickness and energy and stuff like that.
Interesting. Did Frances Tuttle teach you this?
No, I taught myself.
Oh, cool.
Starfire, thanks for the bits.
I really do appreciate you talking to me.
Are you done with your questions yet?
Not at all.
What were you doing 2 nights ago?
Why do you care? The house was burned a week ago.
Well, actually, there's something else I'm looking into as well.
I've almost had enough of your questions.
Have you looked for the will?
Of course she has.
But I can't find it. Believe me, I've tried to find it. And now the judge has given me days to deliver or the town will take control. I don't have a copy, but I know one exists. Frances told me all the time that the Hathorn house and its grounds would be mine if something ever happened to her. She knew that I would take care of this place better than anyone else.
What happens to you?
I won't be here anymore. But I have representation, a professional lawyer. Her name's Alicia Cole. She's helping me out.
Okay.
Look, Lauren, I apologize for approaching you like I did. It was wrong, and I should have known better.
I appreciate you being straight with me. I'm sorry I've been a little angry. I've been dealing with a lot lately.
Not at all. I'm just a random girl that shows up in the middle of the night in your front yard. I would be suspicious.
So, I saw the ghost out in the cemetery.
The scarecrow?
Yeah, I've heard there were ghosts out here, but all I saw was that.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Hell nah.
I've seen a lot of weird things. So far, I've yet to find one without a rational explanation.
That's Nancy Drew for you.
To talk about.
But why does everyone think there are ghosts out here?
A town this old is bound to have some unbelievable stories.
Ember, thanks for the 2 months.
You've seen
Thank you.
one.
You don't live here. You wouldn't understand.
So you have?
I'm getting a little tired. I think we've talked enough, don't you?
Get the hell out of my house.
Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay. So, she needs the will to be able to stay in the house.
Whoever is doing this, you're not frightening me away.
Cool.
Not possible. That's not possible.
She's right behind you. Ah!
It's not real. It's not.
Cool.
Drew! What's going on? You weren't answering your phone. What's
That's a loud
wrong?
sound effect.
I saw it. Or her. I guess it could have been a him too. It was too confusing to really make out.
What are you talking about?
I saw a ghost.
The ghost at Happy. The one you were talking about. I saw it.
Wow. Never thought you'd try to pull a joke like this. I underestimated you. This is a really good performance. Very un-Nancy Drew-like.
It's not a joke. Deirdre, I saw her. Didn't you want me to see it? Didn't you want me to look into it?
Well, yeah, but I didn't think for a second that you would. I guess I thought you'd go up there and find smoke and mirrors or whatever it is.
Eventually I will.
You're saying it's real?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not used to being so freaked out.
Wait, you didn't leave my car out there, did you?
I ran all the way back.
Calm down enough to drive back. It's outside.
Yeah, the thunder is crazy loud.
Get you more chowder.
Don't think it'll help. I need answers.
Okay, so let's go through it.
I do find work strangely calming.
Jesus, Thunder, chill the fuck out.
I found out something interesting from Lauren Holt. Did you know that Francis Tuttle had a will?
Judge Danforth never mentioned that.
Because they can't find it, they assume it doesn't exist.
So if it does exist, Lauren would get the estate.
If she is listed as the
And that
heir,
lawyer, Alicia
yeah.
Cole, represents her.
How's that working out for her?
There doesn't seem to be much progress made.
Yeah, well, without a will, what could she really do?
The Jinsky, thank you so much for the 17 months. Oh, hey, baby. Hi. Hey. Oh, he licking my toe. Oh.
I don't know how to explain it, but I saw something.
I don't know what to tell you, Drew. It's as weird as moon chunk cheese ice cream and sandals with socks. But my instinct is...
related. The fire and the ghosts.
Right. You're not buying Olivia's story that some coven of witches came here to unleash ghosts to take revenge by burning it down, though. Right?
Right, I think. It's unlikely anyway.
There's something they just want with the property.
It's worse than that.
The
I
judge
think in
wants the
order to
property
know,
for
I need
something.
to see it again, and you need to come with me tomorrow.
Okay. And then we can plan road trips to find Bigfoot and aliens and the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey, sounds fun to me.
You do
been a
look
long
kinda...
day. I think I'm just gonna
Maybe
call
don't
it a
video chat with the boyfriend. At least not until you get the twigs out of your hair.
He just threw himself down.
Appreciate your concern. Hey,
What? You want that chowder now? The offer expired.
Oh, what? The offer expired?
we make a pretty good team.
See? That's proof right there. You are definitely hallucinating.
Give me a sec. There you go. Joe!
There's always an explanation. Gotta remember that.
What is the town of Greenwich, New York?
Sorry?
They have a witch on their emblem.
We won!
Really?
Sending you a pic. When can we expect payment?
That's a fire department logo. I said police.
Public safety. It's all the same. A technicality.
There's something I have to get off my chest. I saw a ghost.
Sorry, what?
This case. I've never seen anything like it. It felt real. I can't explain it.
What is it? What's wrong?
Hold on. Say no more. It just so happens that ghost hunting is our specialty.
Yes,
Wait,
Joe.
What? We're not passing on a chance like this. Be there before you know it.
Only if you really want to. Talk to you later.
He really likes the microphone. Is this me sleeping? What? Whoa.
Yeah?
Hi.
Good morning, sunshine.
What time is it?
It's early. Hurry up, get dressed, and meet me downstairs. I have something to cheer you up.
Nice music. Am I naked or dressed? That's the question. It's a mystery! Ah, they're here!
Oh my, oh my, oh my, not good, not good, not good!
Oh, what are you guys doing in here?
They're trying their best to unimpress me. Mission accomplished.
Nancy! Hi! Joe was just, making an effort.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
I tried showing him the ropes, but he wants to prove he can do it without my help.
Tegan set out the ingredients for Johnny cakes before she had to run, but I gotta admit, it's been a while since I last whipped something up. Successfully.
Oh, I love Johnny Cakes. I can help.
Of course you can. All right, Hardy, step down before we have another fire on our hands.
BB, stop. No, stop. Stop moving the mic. Stop. There. Yep. Oh, now he's playing with my earbuds. Don't do that. Oh. What are you doing? No! No! Don't do that! No, no, no! He's like legit biting on the cable. Baby, you're being bad. Don't do that. What are you doing? Chill. He chillin'. Hey, Fruits! Thanks for the 45 months. You being a little bitch, baby? Is that it? Okay. Now stay put. Yeah, just chill. He's like, Mom, I don't like it. You're always streaming. You're always working. There you go. Let's talk to everyone, if I can. Why did I have a hand icon just now? Oh, am I making pancakes?
All right, let's see. Step 1.
Okay.
1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. This can't be right.
I told you I couldn't keep up with her, so I improvised. I'm 100% certain about the amounts, though.
Let's approach this sensibly. What do we need?
A cup of flour, sugar, or salt. A cup of flour or sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. So that means a cup of flour and salt? Not a cup of salt. That would be way too much. For pancakes. So I just have to guess. A teaspoon of salt, maybe. Definitely the least amount of salt, right? A tablespoon. Definitely a cup of flour. What's cornmeal? Flour, sugar, salt, and baking powder. So... Well, okay, let's see. Baking powder, cornmeal, flour. So both a cup of these,
Flour.
probably?
1 cup flour. 1 cup of cornmeal.
And then what?
Cornmeal. Cornmeal.
We're getting there.
Okay.
1 flour.
I think you've got it.
What's this? Salt. Sugar.
1 teaspoon of salt.
I think you've got...
So I did these two now. See you later, Xavier. Shouldn't we put milk in this? Oh, he going. He gone. A tablespoon of what? 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of something. Baking powder.
1 spoon baking powder.
I think you've got it.
1 spoon of sugar.
Looks right to me.
1 spoon sugar.
We're getting there. That looks great. Let's tackle the next step.
I don't know if this is
Let's
correct.
tackle the next step.
Oh, he's cleaning his ass. He's like, what? That needs to happen too, you know?
Step. We
Quick
have
heads
to fill
up.
the bowl
This is
until the
about where
weight
things
is
started
just
to go
right.
south last time.
Hey! Let's just trust that Nancy knows what she's doing.
Milk, there's the milk. Milk, butter, egg, vanilla. Dash of nutmeg. 8 ounces? How do we do 8 ounces? Oh, this looks nice. Why is there scrub out bowl? Oh. Okay. Melted butter. It's not melted though. How do I melt it? So we don't know the amount of eggs, so we should do that at the end. Nutmeg, vanilla sugar. A dash of nutmeg. I guess now I just do butter. And then an egg. Seems about right.
This doesn't look right. Let's scrub this out and try.
What? Really? I thought that was good. Oh, that was 1? Did I just put 1 in for vanilla? Yeah. That was it.
That looks... Finally, my favorite part.
I thought your favorite part was eating.
Oh, definitely my
next
favorite part.
Dear goodness.
Joe, could you help me pour while I flip?
Sure thing.
Okay. We're making tiny pancakes. Don't flip the batter raw. Be ready to flip when steaming hot. Watch out, don't burn the cakes.
This is going great. I think.
I'm actually just playing Cooking Mama right now.
Only a few more.
All done.
I'm a fucking chef right now. Fucking did it. Give me those pancakes. No, I said give me the pancakes. Pumpkin cakes, witch pancakes. Ooh, witch pancakes. Banana.
Let's see. Let's begin. Who deserves a Johnny cake?
So we're doing it again? Are we making witches once right now?
Almost done. So
Almost
cute.
done.
This came out great.
You can make a whole
These are
bunch of
just
them and
what
give
I
them to
imagine
people to make
Olivia
them
would like.
friendlier.
These are just what I
Oh,
imagine Olivia would like.
you just said that, lady. Help with breakfast. I did that. So where'd they go? Oh, are they sitting? Wait. I bet they're sitting behind me. There you go.
Ooh, these smell delicious.
Great job, Nancy.
Man, I could go with some pancakes.
These look amazing.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm an expert at anything.
Okay.
I'm Nancy Drew.
These are the Hardy brothers, Frank and Joe.
We're very interested in your case.
Uh-huh. They're good friends of mine. They're going to help us with the investigation. The more people we have working on this, the better chance we have of solving the case.
Cool.
Joe,
Cool.
you need to learn how to cook. Maybe let Frank teach you. Otherwise, how are you going to impress anyone?
Solving crimes impresses people.
So does committing them. What? It's true. Not saying I'm impressed by that. Just stating a fact. I prefer someone who possesses a deep intellectual appreciation and table manners.
You want to be impressed? We should finally show her our business plan for our new business. What? It's very businessy.
What? What is it?
Well, Joe and I have been talking recently about making things a bit more official. Since we're always called to solve crimes, we thought that maybe we should start getting paid for it.
We're starting our very own detective agency. License, insurance, the whole thing. And
we want to know if you'd be interested in being
Of
a partner.
course. You want me.
Hey, table that.
Cypher, thanks for the 3 months.
All right, Drew. Why not update everyone on where we're at?
Okay.
So, I guess you're wondering about the thing I mentioned.
yes, sounds super exciting.
I already told them about the whole sighting.
Yeah, I can't explain it. Yet.
Even with the most modern scientific techniques available, there are many phenomena that we still cannot explain. I believe what you saw was real.
What?
What?
Sure, some sort of combination of gaseous blow-off and light refraction.
No, supernatural. A ghost, a real ghost, with thoughts and memory and agency.
I'm not so sure.
I just built some new equipment that I'd love to try out.
I'm sure it's nothing, but we'll go to the cemetery
Ghost
today and investigate
facers.
anyway. Maybe we can add ghost hunting to our detective services. Kidding.
Kidding. Unless.
One thing I'd like to do today is check the town archives.
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to handle this. You were gonna look into the history of ownership of the Hathorn house, right?
Yeah, sure. We can go together.
No. It's better if I handle this solo. I'm a whiz with microfiche. Don't ask me why.
Sounds like a story.
And I'm not going to tell it to you, okay?
So, Nancy, what do you think we should focus on for the investigation?
The arson or... Yeah, the arson.
The arson that happened last week.
The judge is
And
kind of
we haven't
fishy.
had the chance to collect any alibis yet.
We need to ask everyone we've met where they were on the night of the arson. Corroborating their answers with whomever they were with will help bring into focus who is and isn't a suspect.
Are we just gonna leave this awesome breakfast though? Because it looks great. I would love to have this right now.
Judge Danforth mentioned that he was the victim of a burglary.
What was stolen?
We don't know.
The judge was working with Tegan on developing a case for the Accused Witches organization.
The what?
The descendants of the accused witches of the 1692 Salem witch trials. They're staking a claim to the Hathorn estate due to unjust dispossession and execution of their ancestors. It's one of the reasons I searched for the Book of Apologies in Austria.
The pancakes
as it
are so
contains a
flat.
record of wronged families. But someone swiped it from right under my nose. And around the time of the arson, there was a burglary at the judge's office.
Too coincidental not to be connected.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'd like to review the crime scene at the courthouse for any clues.
The judge might not let you do that. He didn't sound very forthcoming.
True. Maybe my father can convince him. They're old friends. I can give him a call.
All right. What else?
We need to figure out how the theft from Mosam Castle is connected to this case.
Theft of what?
The Book of Apologies. My dad asked me to retrieve it from Mosam Castle in Austria, as a favor for Judge Danforth, who works here in Salem. It details all the victims of the witch trials, some of which are still unknown to this day.
However, this book was stolen as well, 3 days ago, when Nancy was there.
Why was this book all the way in Austria?
Great question.
The resident historian told me the judge who wrote the book willed all his belongings to be preserved by whichever museum would have them at the time. That must be how it ended up in an Austrian castle, for safekeeping.
Well, that certainly didn't stop the thief, whoever it is.
I can ask around about alibis during this time period as well. See if anyone in town can't be accounted for. Might point us in the right direction.
I have something to add. Whoever is responsible for this crime is going to great lengths to cover it up. We don't know if these people are dangerous. Remember that. And be careful.
Okay. They left. Oh, well, I'm taking 2 witch pancakes with me, at least. Ah, they're just there. Wait, can I grab them? Or do I have to make them then? Yeah, let's not.
Interesting.
No, I don't want to make them. No! Oh no, once you click, you have to do it. Who deserves a Johnny cake?
This came out cool. Deirdre acts tough sometimes, but who doesn't get happy from eating homemade pancakes?
Can we talk to her again?
Hey, are you feeling any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
If you say so.
I need to make him. I need to make
Thanks
Sean
for
Dutch
breakfast.
pancakes.
I
They're
just
like
wanna say,
kind of like crepes. They're like
you're
this
trying
big
to help,
and
but
really
I
flat,
think you're wasting
and you
your
can
time.
bake like banana into it and stuff. It's really nice. Ah, but I don't have powdered sugar. We always put powdered sugar on it, or like a syrup, a Dutch kind of syrup. I should get that first.
You said you used to hang out at the Hathorn house, right?
The Japanese thick fluffy
Did you ever
pancakes,
see
yes, they're great.
Anything strange when you were there?
Like ghosts?
Yeah.
No. Never.
Oh, okay. Do you feel ready to talk about your alibi?
I don't even have a passport. I don't go anywhere, so I wasn't in Austria, if that's what you're thinking.
And on the night of the arson? Giving us your alibi would help you so
I wonder why
much.
she won't give it to us. Is it something embarrassing?
People tell me there's a good reason to suspect you, but no one can say why.
Isn't it obvious? I've got a burn mark covering the entire side of my face and like most of my arms. It must be me.
I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry if people judge you for your burns.
I prefer it to pity.
Would you tell me what happened?
There was a fire.
She has a point.
I was in it.
I'm not trying to pry. It's just that so far, the main cause for suspecting you of the Hathorn fire seems to be this previous one. I only want to understand.
I was 9. It was an old shed, and I wasn't supposed to play in it. It was kind of a den full of stuff, like candles.
Witchcraft.
Inside. You can work out the rest.
So it was an accident. You were just a kid. Harsh to suspect you now because of something you didn't mean to happen.
Don't make me talk about it more.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, May. Talk to you later.
Slowly but surely, she's giving us more and more info.
Hey. Are you feeling
I didn't want to click on her.
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
If you say so. Look, thanks for breakfast. I just want to say...
The pancakes made her
trying to
nicer.
help, but I think you're wasting your time.
Love goes through the stomach. I knew it.
Talk to you later.
Okay, now click out. There we go. No. Okay. So what did we have to do? Get a key to the house, investigate break-in. Sean just texts me, do you want food? I'm hungry. 1 sec. Get the key to the house, investigate break-in at courthouse, gather alibis for the book theft, and gather alibis for the arson. So we should talk to the witch lady probably again for an alibi. Oh, she's not here. We can investigate the courthouse. Goddamn, this is so fucking hard to navigate. Now! Unicorn, thank you so much. Investigation time. Does anyone want pancakes? Would anyone like some stew?
I can't. There's too much to do.
Come on, take a break. You need it.
Jason, I have had these protesters outside my window nonstop for days. I must deal with this situation. The longer it goes on, the worse it looks.
Yeah. Ooh, but I'm buying lunch.
You're buying? Really? With what?
I thought you said you're bi, as in bisexual. I was like, wait, what?
You resent me.
I don't resent you, Jason. Miss Drew, please, come in. We'll talk later.
I'm already here, dude.
Oh, you have time for her, but not for me.
Please, Jason.
Hi, Jason Danforth.
Hi, Nancy Drew.
Drew. You're visiting Salem, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm here,
kind of
aren't I?
Boring town beneath all the legends.
Jason, come on. We have a meeting.
Actually, it seems like there's a lot going on here.
Well, whenever you're up for some real excitement, look me up.
I'm
some
sorry,
real
he's
excitement.
Still trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life.
Didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
This little cabinet's open on the left.
Didn't have the dedication to follow through with the schooling. Anyway, let's get started.
There.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
That information isn't usually available to the public. I'm afraid I can't just take your word for it. I'll have it taken care of.
Okay, so he's opening it for me? I'm so curious. Oh, that's creepy, this little head thing. Oh, I got a text. Hey, Nance. How are you doing? I'm okay. Well, maybe not. What's up? Do you need me to come over? No, you don't have to. I will if you want me to. Vacation can wait. Wait, who is this? Ned. It's fine, really. I just need to keep my nerves calm. Every mystery can be solved. I'll figure it out. I know you will. Just keep at it. If you let me know if there's anything I can do.
I need to get Judge Danforth's permission before I investigate the burglary. I really should call Dad so he can run this by the judge. I could jeopardize the whole investigation if I was caught snooping around the courthouse without permission.
Got it. Dad. Wait, which one's Dad? Carson? Drew. The Drew kind of gave it away, I know.
Hey, Dad. I have a favor I need to ask you.
Of course. Shoot.
I need to investigate inside the Salem courthouse, specifically concerning the burglary in the evidence room. Do you think you could call Judge Danforth on my behalf and get his permission?
Not a problem. You know, this reminds me, next time you see him, you should bring up the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta.
Dad.
Yeah?
Maybe later.
Sure thing.
What?
Talk soon.
Did they have dirt on him or something? So is he calling?
You're all set.
Great. Oh, that was quick.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
How'd he do that?
Anything else?
I'm just really proud of you, Nancy. I don't know how often I tell you that. I think it's not nearly enough.
Thanks,
Aww.
Dad. You know I learned it
Best
all from
dad.
you, right?
Oh, now I know that's not true. The judge told me about a certain lock-picking incident. You certainly didn't learn that from me.
That was YouTube.
I may have picked up a few extra skills along the way.
I'd expect nothing less. Love you, kiddo. Go get him.
Damn, that's a cool dad.
Judge, everything okay?
What in the Sam heck is a Bitcoin?
Bitcoin?
A Bitcoin? It's a cryptocurrency.
A what?
Why is that coming up?
It's a decentralized digital currency.
All these
Okay,
new
boomer.
made-up digital things.
The hell is a Bitcoin?
Nothing's ever been wrong with good old American Benjamins.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
Oh, yes, about that. Well, you see, I had it written on a post-it note, but I seem to have misplaced it.
This dude is a
It should be around
mess.
here somewhere. Feel free to look for it.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I love a good scavenger hunt.
Can we look at his desk? I guess not. Investigation mode engaged. You guys see it? Oh, there.
There's a number written on here.
0815. Hold to look. Okay, I guess that's it. 0815. That's not what I wanted. I didn't even type the 5. What? I typed 081 and it gave the green. What the hell? Oh. Damn.
No glass on the floor. So the window was broken from the inside.
Well, it was staged. The judge is dirty. I knew it. What's this? I can't click on anything. Maybe later. Ah, Jesus.
Need to get the list of the evidence that was stored here.
Okay, evidence list. So what do we want? Whose do we want? Checked out by Foster, Moore, Alicia Cole. Arson testimony. Pictures, crime scene images, testimony, robbery. What are we looking for? Again, anything with Perry? Oh, here, thanks. So D43, D43, D43. Got it.
Now to figure...
D4, 3. So this one. What does that mean? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Use the evidence list to check if anything is missing.
No. No. No.
No. No. No. No.
No. No.
Wait, it says use the evidence list?
No.
Oh, maybe I can use it on the thing. No. 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 No.
Can't use that here.
No, no.
A map of Salem.
Cool.
A map of Salem.
A map of Salem.
It's dusty.
Can you turn it on?
Dusty.
It's dusty. Fanza. A map of Salem. What the fuck do I do? Oh, item number 6. It's missing.
Interesting.
Interesting. You want some pancake store? Instead of evidence? Make you less lonely? 11.
Interesting.
And 18. What a coincidence.
All of the stolen evidence was linked to the accused witch's claim to Hathorn House.
Okay.
All of the stolen evidence was linked to the accused witch's claim to Hathorn House.
Now can I do this? Not really. Investigate break-in a court. A house is not done yet. So maybe there's more? I don't see anything here. What is this actually? Oh, it's just a menu. That didn't do anything. The name Perry's on the list. Yeah. We looked at those. Or is there a Perry I missed? No, there's not. Maybe we should talk to him again. That's a wall.
Who has access to the evidence room?
Oh, well, that would be me and Alicia. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks. I'll come back later.
He's so shady. Oh, this one? No.
A CCTV camera. There might be footage from the day of the break-in. Should ask the judge about this. The break-in was staged. The thief must have come in through the door.
Right, yeah.
I went through the missing evidence and was able to get a list of everything that's missing. Judge? Judge?
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you, Nancy.
I know.
What were you really doing when the door was locked?
Let's just say I can tell when someone is trying to hide something from me.
The reason Carson sent you to Mosem Castle was because I already knew what was stolen from the courthouse. Tegan Perry had assembled a packet of documents outlining her accused witch's claims on the Hathorn House. They were compelling, and I believe she had a real claim. But now, they're missing.
No documents, no claim.
Yes. Oh, what a mess.
Okay.
Do you have CCTV footage from the break-in?
Yes, we do. Huh. I had completely forgotten about it.
How can you forget about your security cameras when there's a break-in?
Of course, of course. It'll take about a day to get the right footage.
He's so
Come back
fucking
tomorrow.
shady.
I'll be here waiting for you.
Without any evidence or will, what's the legal status of the house?
Well,
I think he
that
doesn't
is
think a
somewhat
lot. Yeah.
complicated question. So many moving parts and interested parties with crossover jurisdictions that...
You're the one who decides who gets the house.
How did you know?
I can tell you're not happy about being the center of such a large decision.
Well, it's muddy, legally, and complicated for other reasons.
Because it's not just who lives there. It's
Maybe he
tied
got
up in
bought.
the town's history.
Yes, not to be taken lightly.
Do you remember any details about the AW evidence?
I don't remember much, unfortunately. Oh, there was this key with its blade shape to spell AW. Very unique. Not sure what it was connected to.
Like this one?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find this?
In Austria.
Sam Castle. I say both crimes are connected. The theft of the Book of Apologies and the theft of evidence.
Maybe it's
from
his
the
son.
courthouse.
Someone is going to great lengths to prevent the AW organization from having a claim on the Hathorn estate.
Any educated guess who that might be?
Practically everybody in this town. Everyone has an interest. Some want it to be a museum, others a carnival attraction. And I'm sure Lauren Holt just wants to live there.
I'll have to dig deeper.
Well, you'll need to do it quickly. I unfortunately must file the papers in 2 days. Otherwise, I lose control of the property and it falls into the hands of the state. And I doubt they give a fig about anyone's opinions from this town.
A fig?
I love a good ticking clock, as long as it's not a
I
time
don't
bomb.
give a fig, dude. Okay, let me see.
Where were you when this evidence was stolen?
If you
He's
can
going
believe
deeper.
it, I was here, working. I have no reason to steal the evidence, trust me. It's giving me more headaches than I care to admit.
Do you mind me asking what you were doing 3 days ago?
That would be the day you visited Mosam Castle. Are you asking for an alibi, Miss Drew?
Yes.
I'm just trying to confirm what everyone was doing the day that the Book of Apologies was stolen.
I know it was stolen. But you know I'm the one that called your dad to have you go look for it to begin with.
Right.
Maybe he was
But
looking
other
for an
people
alibi.
might say they were with you.
I was at Salem District Court all day, so unless you're interviewing the fine folks who stole
It's like-
eggs from a plover's nest at Winter Island Beach, or triple parked outside the Wax Museum during the middle of the Harvest Festival, I highly doubt my schedule will have crossover with any of the alibis you're following up on.
It's that thing where the criminal hires the detective because then it makes them seem less guilty. Then they're not a suspect. I don't trust them.
One quick question for you, Judge. Do you remember where you were on the night the Hathorn house was burned?
Of course. I was having dinner with my son. It's a very expensive dinner because Jason got the 64-ounce tomahawk chop. And I paid for it like I always do.
64 ounce?
Huh.
Jesus.
You actually suspect me of committing this crime?
No. I just like to get the full picture of who was where, when.
Oh, good.
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also,
His son did it?
I thought
I
you
think
should
they're
know
in
there's
it
a
together,
car
yeah.
parked outside in the handicapped spot.
Huh, you don't say. I'll have it taken care of. Goodbye now.
Okay. So that was the burglary. Now we have to find keys. What's this lady standing here all by herself?
Protesters in a small town like this.
What the fuck? What microphone did you use to record that?
Spectre may be hanging over Salem, but that doesn't keep the town from getting into the Halloween spirit.
Wait, let's talk to her again. What the fuck?
A specter may be hanging over Salem.
I can't.
But that doesn't keep the...
How do I... Oh, there he is. The dude.
Why are there protesters in a small town like this?
What the fuck? What kind of microphone did they use for that? Like a webcam? Wow, look at his shiny car.
I knew you couldn't resist.
Yes, you are correct, Jason. I could not.
I'm open tomorrow night. Or tonight? Or right now? Lady's choice.
How about 3 nights ago?
Yes!
We already went on a date?
Definitely not.
Oh.
Where were you on the night Hathorn House was burned?
Oh, right. I was,
Do you remember?
Yeah, it's coming to me.
Oh, he's so
Primal
lying.
Cuts.
I'm sorry.
It's a steakhouse. I was there with my dad. Great steak, very expensive.
Sounds like you two
So,
just gave each other an alibi.
Yet, does that mean we're going to go on one in the future?
No, thank you. I have another question for you.
Yes, it's true. I'm single.
I actually wanted to know what you were doing 3 days ago.
Are you sure that's what you want to know?
Yes.
I was actually digging out a stump in Alicia Cole's backyard.
You. Digging out a stump.
What? Yeah. Not my favorite pastime, but I can't really say no to the money. I mean, it gives a good tan. Ladies can't say no to a hot bod.
Damn, dude.
You don't believe me? Oh, maybe you should ride with me to the beach. I can show you.
Ugh. No
Ugh.
thanks.
No.
It's an appropriate reaction. Ugh. See you later. Okay, who else do we need to talk to? User has been added to the chat. This is someone new. Oh, famous Nancy Drew finally arrived to solve our ghostly conundrums. Castle Dan, thanks so much for the 3 months. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what could have caused you to see a ghost. Maybe an actual ghost. So modern with the spaces between the letters. Okay, boomer. No, okay, zoomer. That's it. I'm such a boomer. Can't even get my things right. Is he always like this? Like this? Only on the good days. I'm here, you know. We know. We know. Aw, so cute. Are they a gay couple? That would be cute. Gonna go follow some leads. Good luck. Let us know if you need anything. They're brothers? Oh, are they? They don't look like brothers. Too bad. I mean, they could still be a couple. We've all played Fatal Frame.
Nancy, hey, how's the investigation going?
Pretty well. You know, it would really help if I could get May to talk to me.
She hasn't
Sweet
given her
Home,
alibi.
Alabama.
No, and everyone seems to have one, except her.
Everyone? Is it possible that it could be someone from outside of town? A visitor or something?
Absolutely. But statistically speaking, crime is rarely a random occurrence.
It's a mystery to me. You have anything you wanted to talk about?
What's the history behind the Hathorn estate?
Right.
Didn't we already ask all of these questions?
Judge John Hathorn was born and raised in Salem. His father was a decorated military man who had many real estate holdings throughout New England. And when Judge Hathorn became a justice, he tried to expand those holdings. Much of the land that the Hathorn estate was built on was actually seized property from accused witches.
So awful. I think the land stealing part was even mentioned in Olivia's tour.
Didn't expect her to actually care about the history. At the time, no one made the connection, not even in court documents. But it happened.
Oh,
There was
photo
this
in guest room.
tucked away in the guest room.
Now I'm really embarrassed. Such an awkward age.
Is that Olivia and Lauren in the picture with you?
Oh, the coven
Yeah,
one.
We were pretty tight back then. Had to take pictures.
I couldn't tell where it was taken. Do you remember? There were lots of books and candles.
It was probably the... I don't know. Books and
Her
candles
hands are like
everywhere in
shovels.
Salem. It could be anywhere. It was years ago. I don't really remember.
Do you remember what you were doing 3 nights ago?
3 days ago? Well, I was probably working here. Why?
You were working at the museum.
Just at my stand goal.
Can
What the
anyone
fuck?
confirm
I'm
that?
sitting.
Well, I'm
Are you drunk,
always here.
Apple?
But was anyone else here?
May was home all day, laying low, and Olivia wasn't here either. I don't know where she was, to be honest. You'll have to ask her.
So no one can confirm that? And you're sure May was
Sitting
at home?
very tall.
She barely left the house since the incident. People here treat
Just
her
like
she has an
squatting in my chair.
It's awful. And I don't blame her if she wants to sit at home on her phone all day. Ugh. Her parents need to come home. Soon.
Could she have done anything, I wonder?
Can you tell me about the accident May was in when she was a kid?
Why do you need to know that? How is it important?
I didn't think it was, but everyone else sees reason to believe May is the one who burned Hathorn House. So that makes it important, I know.
It started with the arson, and she has other convictions on her juvenile record as well.
Ah.
What happened?
It was an old shed near our home.
Ashen one.
May was about 9 or so.
That reminded me.
She was in it one night.
The way I said,
Playing with candles, a lighter, I don't know. It caught fire. She was charged.
She was so young.
I feel responsible. She shouldn't even have been there, and I'm the older sister.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry to upset you. It helps me to understand.
Just don't talk to May about it, please.
Okay.
Where were you on the night of the fire?
I was at my boyfriend's watching a movie. Here, this is his number. You can ask him.
Have you been dating Damien for a long time?
Seems like an airtight alibi.
A couple years, I think. I like him. I mean, I really do. He listens to me. Yeah, he's great.
Was he with you the whole night?
I mean, most
Clippers
of the night.
aren't here.
I don't think he's capable of arson, if that's what you're suggesting.
You trust him?
Absolutely. 100%. Go ahead, call him. You'll see. So, I gotta ask. What do you get out of this?
I get a lot.
Really? You travel around, talk to all these people, deal with all their problems, put yourself in harm's way?
Not always.
It's adventure.
Alright, some of the time. I don't know. It's like there's these small obstacles that I enjoy working
Bye,
on.
Delay.
And they're interesting. But what I really love is the puzzle of humanity. What makes people tick? Why do people do what they do? It's always the hardest one to crack, because sometimes we do things that don't make sense. We're inherently irrational. Know what I mean?
You know, there's a theory about why these specific women were persecuted as witches. Some people believe that ergot, which is a fungus that grows in cereal grains, might have gotten into the food supply. It poisons anyone who eats it. Hallucinations, circulation issues, seizures.
Cereal?
It would have made people look like they were possessed. Or made the judges think they were doing God's will. Or make the whole town go haywire.
Damn.
A rational explanation for irrational behavior.
Just a theory. We'll never know. Anyway, I don't want to keep
That's
you.
insane.
Thanks
That's
for
a real
stopping by.
theory. Holy shit. That's cool. So it was like mass hysteria. Hysteria? Is that the word?
Do you think the fire is somehow related to Salem's history with witches?
What do you mean?
Like, is it meant as a symbolic gesture? Because that's how most witches died?
That was a European thing. No, they were more civilized in the New World. We hung our witches. Short drop, so they slowly choked to death. A couple more died in custody awaiting trial, and one, an elderly man who refused to testify, was pressed to death.
Pressed?
Yeah. They put a bunch of heavy stones on top of you, over a period of days.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's
She
insane.
did not know the weight until she felt the freedom. Scarlet Letter. Also a descendant of Judge Hathorn. Except Nathaniel Hawthorne was so horrified with his family's history that he added a W to change it.
Wow. The
Wait,
focus on descendants
a W to
isn't
what?
really something they teach you in school.
Yep. We think our world is so much more advanced now, but we have a
That
hard
seems
time
important.
escaping
A
our
W
past.
to what? W in his name? In Hawthorne?
How did Frances Tuttle come to own the property?
Ms. Tuttle bought it 30 years ago, cheap. It was falling apart. The former owners couldn't be located, so it was auctioned. She was a bit of a kooky lady living in a ruin like
Kooky.
that, but she was kind. I mean, she took in Lauren like a daughter. That says something about someone, doesn't it?
I agree. Do you have any more information about the Salem witch trials?
Did the exhibitions manage to spark your interest?
They did. I found
Hathorn
this
to
display
Hawthorn,
showing the
I see.
ancestry of the accused, but it didn't seem fully complete. I was wondering if you had more information stored here somewhere.
Well, we do have the upper floor, which is also where I keep most of my accused witches' stuff.
Would it be okay for me to go up there? I'd really like getting a better picture of the history of Salem.
Usually we don't allow people up on the second floor. It's restricted. But maybe just this once I can make an exception. You are here to help, after all.
I promise I won't
it
take
would
any
benefit you,
candles upstairs.
Feel free to go up there.
Thank you.
I'll open the door for you.
Nice.
It's actually really cool. The stairs are hidden behind a bookcase. Hold on.
What? That's awesome. What the fuck? That's so cool. That's in a museum? That's fucking awesome. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, what is here to read? Nothing here.
Whoa, originals? These books
That's
must
awesome.
be hundreds of years old. No wonder they're restricted. I hope their information is still open to the public, at least.
Moving around gets easier when you really think of it as Google Maps. Okay. The AW sign is suspected to be created by bootleggers during the Prohibition. Criminals used the sign of the AW stating that it stood for another way. Cleverly thinking those opposing strong drinks would believe that AW signs to be proclaiming and meaning to choose another way or a lifestyle to choose to turn from the use of spirits. While some believe that to be a good message to turn users to another way of life, it was in reality only a cover. To smugglers and gangsters, the AW sign was code for another way out. AWs were carved in trees and were hidden markings used as a sign that marked the path that lead the way to the hidden tunnels underground, so they could smuggle their goods out. We're gonna find one of those tunnels. The directional signs, according to tales, led to secret underground passages to smuggle the illegal goods to gangsters and gain wealth off of the illegal beverage. Bootlegger's old inscription, AW, marked the way to underground tunnels that helped to transport beverages and goods under the nose of the law. Law!
Someone's a busy bee. Old court protocols, ancestry records. Tegan is really digging deep into the witch trials.
The real evil was the accuser rather than those accused. The shame of being associated with the killings of the innocent in the Salem witch trials had a devastating impact on those associated with the accusers of the innocent who had blood on their hands. For the descendants, the shame was often too great to endure. Many moved from the area to start new lives, often changed their names. Famous author Nathaniel Hawthorne was such a descendant. Author Nathaniel Hawthorne was born Nathaniel Hathorne, and he was the great-great-grandson of the noted ruthless judge John Hathorne, who had sent many to their deaths in the trials. Spelling of his name was changed to Hawthorne in part to remove himself from the connections to his ancestors' shameful past. At one point, Nathaniel Hawthorne felt he was under a curse. He often wrote about Salem and the shame of sadness he felt. In his book, The Scarlet Letter, he wrote of John Hathorne, so conspicuous in the martyrdom of the witches that their blood may fairly be said to have left a stain upon him. Is the Scarlet Letter an actual thing? Reverend Samuel Parris did not apologize. However, he did state in 1694 that I may have been mistaken. He was kicked out of the village, but his family remained. It was rumored in later years of there being an ancestor that had altered their name to Perry. Oh. Whoa. So wait, it could be a fight between the Hawthorns and the Perrys? As in the Hathorns and the Parris? Recognizing the injustices of the past, blah blah, righting the wrongs of the past. Wait. That means this lady downstairs from the museum is actually appears. Huh. Okay. Are you a descendant? Here at the History Museum of Salem, we keep genealogy lists in memory of the accused. Be sure to join the museum's family tree and support the events and lectures that educate and honor the victims and their relatives and descendants. Okay. This is all the same. Anything else? I think that was it. We didn't really learn much from that. You have to click the arrows. There were 4 pages to that? Wait, what? This? I don't think that was it. This one? Oh, 1 of 4. Oh! There it is. I see. Thank you. Samuel Wardwell. Accused by 14-year-old William Baker. Okay. Sarah Good. Daughter, age 4. Charged with witchcraft. Youngest child accused and sentenced was put in jail in chains. Yeah, we've read about this, or we heard about it in the tour. Okay. Now, who wants pancakes? Let's go back.
Nancy, hey, how's the investigation going?
We didn't learn, yeah, we didn't
Talk
learn
to you
anything
later.
from it. Guess it was just extra info. Did I look here? This was closed earlier. Oh, there she is.
You're back. Great. Let me guess. More questions?
Yes.
Spooky how you could tell.
Though it harm none, do as thou wilt.
Okay.
I'm saying I guess it can't do any harm.
I've been going around asking everyone in town
See you later,
where they
Kraken.
were on the night of the arson.
The night of the what?
Arson. At Hathorn House?
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's one witch's cackle you got
Nancy,
there.
Don't look so serious. I was here that night, doing my thing. I think there had to have been at least 20 people who can confirm that. It really stinks that Lauren is going to lose her home.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, of course.
So, I've heard ghosts are
The cat
haunting
statue
Salem.
cracking you up, yeah.
Of course.
You believe it?
How could I not when I've seen them with my own eyes?
Really? Can you describe what you saw?
Sure. It was dark, foggy. I was walking through the cemetery. Or was it the town square? I don't remember, but I do remember a ghost. No, multiple ghosts. Spirits.
Damn.
And did you ever see any ghosts near Hathorn House?
As a matter of fact, I did. I told you that a coven of witches unleashed them on the town a few years back. They will not rest until they get their vengeance.
There's actually a Dutch witch book that's
You
pretty
can't
good.
find proof
Dutch
of a living
author.
soul present at the house the night it burned.
A horror
Maybe
book.
the culprit wasn't among the living.
That sounds even harder to prove.
Have
I
you
read it and I
seen
forgot the title.
Restless Souls of Salem, Nancy?
I've seen something, but I'm not willing to just believe it's real. I need more.
Be careful. They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not. You might want to avoid the cemetery.
It was really cool. It was like the story was like a Dutch village where they had bound a witch like hundreds of years ago, but the witch cursed the villagers that anyone who lived in the village, the families that lived in the village, they could never leave. So their kids, like hundreds of years later, they all still live with the witch. The witch never died. They just bound her, so they sewed her mouth... Hex! That might be it. Yeah, Kelly. They sewed her mouth and eyes shut, but she can't die, so she walks through the village bound and everything's sewn shut. And people just like have this app on their phones. Like everyone in the village has an app where they report where she is at what given time. So everyone kind of just avoids her and tries to live their life, but they can't leave because of the witch's curse. So if they do leave, they are overcome with this like huge depression and just kill themselves. So they can leave the village, but no longer than like half a day, and then they just have to come back. And then there are these couple kids. It's a really new story. It's like only a year or two or so old, I think, a couple years. And then there's a couple kids who want to make it big on YouTube. And even though their village rules are like, you are not allowed to film her in any way, they want to like do some pranks on her. They want to like make her trip because she does the same routes through the village every day almost. She has these routines. So they kind of like mess with her like by moving certain things on her usual route so that she trips over them. And then they start messing with her more and more, like throwing stones at her and shit. And then I think one of the threads on her mouth comes loose, and then just chaos ensues. It's pretty good. If you like horror books, I recommend it. That's called Hex, I think, with an X. It's like a really good modern take on an ancient witch curse. But yeah, 3 days ago.
3 days ago, were you doing any witch tours?
3 days ago? No, I was not.
Okay. You remember what you were doing?
Actually, I had won a spa holiday at the Wayfarer Inn over in Marblehead. It was amazing. They used those glass cup things on my back. It was wicked crazy.
Oh.
Wicked.
You have any receipts?
Wicked, you say?
It was all expenses paid. And I'd show you my back, but I'm a quick healer. Witch powers. It looks like it never happened. You know, I had a flyer for the spa, but I threw it away this morning. Sorry, I know I'm not being helpful.
It's okay. You are. Thanks.
The only username left. That's a great name. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Sounds like my Gap name. Gebrek aan beter.
When you were kids.
Why are you
For
interested
lack of
in
better.
this? We grew apart. It happens.
I found an old photo from back then. It had the name Coven on it. Look. Was it the one you talk about in your show?
You found this photo at Tegan's house? I didn't peg her as sentimental.
So they were
was it
friends?
the same one?
Well, yes. Same coven. We heard about it as kids, I guess. We were all into history and witches. We still are.
And yet you've never made up.
I don't get why you care.
Can't help it. It's a mystery. Even if you all tell me it isn't.
Okay.
See you later.
You want some pancakes? We should give her witch pancakes.
Did you make this for me?
Yes!
Yep.
Totally.
And look, it's got a witch on it.
Oh, how fitting! A witch cake for the resident witch!
Yes!
Aren't you just the sweetest? So thoughtful. You know, seeing this, I think you might have some magical energy flowing through you.
Oh my!
With enough flair and a touch of charisma, you could really go a long way as a witch.
Thank you, but I've got my career goals set a little differently. Enjoy the food.
Cool. Well, that was nice, I guess. She looks like a Karen. She does, yeah. Okay, what's on our list now? Key to the house, alibis for the book theft, alibis for the arson. So we kind of just need to talk to more people, I guess? Maybe the lawyer lady?
The shops aren't making a lot of business right now.
Because who is our cast right now? We talked to this dude. We talked to the judge. We've not spoken to this
Miss
lady.
Drew, how can I help you?
Hi, Miss Cole.
Alicia, please.
I smell food.
Oh, same. Nancy.
I think food arrived.
So what do you need, Nancy? Any more paper clips?
Oh, smells good.
Staplers? Or perhaps a hammer drill?
I'm more of a
And text him.
pneumatic
Do I
nail gun
smell
type
food?
myself.
Ha ha. Nice.
You have a hammer drill in here.
In my closet. I'm a bit of a home improvement junkie. You have to be when you live in a house built in the 1800s.
Food's here.
Well, thanks, but I don't need any of those things. I do have some questions, though. You mind if I take 5 minutes of your time?
Please. I don't mind.
I can smell it. It smells great.
I'm sure you've heard about the burglary in the court's evidence room.
Okay, last conversation.
Yes, unbelievable.
We'll ask her
You know,
some
I started
questions,
asking
save,
myself,
run some
what is
credits,
happening
and then
to
it's
this
food
town?
time.
It used to be such a safe place. And now we have
I don't know what it is.
arson
He didn't
and
say.
Break-ins. I'm worried there's a pattern of escalation.
That smells great.
I mean, is this the kind of place
Smells
I
like
wanna
something
raise children
cheesy.
in?
Oh, you're trying
Potato?
to start a family.
Maybe it's
I mean,
fries. Maybe it's
yes.
cheesy fries.
But with the amount that I work, when is there any time? I barely have enough time to do my hair in the morning, let alone go on a date after work.
Aw.
And to be honest, the type of people living in a place like Salem is, well, not really what I'm into. How about you?
I have a boyfriend.
Really?
I have a
Does it accompany
boyfriend.
You on your investigative trips?
Well, he's in college right now.
Boy,
and we see each other when we can.
Catch.
You've been dating long?
Yeah. A couple of years.
I like how the characters every now and then are like stuttering.
said it
So
was
they do like.
We figure out how to make it work.
All I'll say is, most men don't understand what we go through. We have to fight to get a seat at their table, and then they want us to go home and be family makers. Some unsolicited advice from one working woman to another: don't let his plans get in the way of yours.
She's a powerful lady.
They don't. I just met Jason Danforth.
What did you think? Kinda cute, huh?
Not the adjective I would use.
Different tastes.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like a fast food cheeseburger with extra cheese. And I'm more of a home-cooked meal kind of gal.
What can I say? I love cheese.
Wait, you're into
You
Jason?
know him well?
I know him. He does odd jobs for me sometimes. Doesn't hurt that he's easy on the eyes. He is kinda dumb, though.
I wouldn't really know, to be honest.
Do you think they have an
Listen,
affair?
Spare yourself the headache and just avoid him. Trust me, not much substance. He loves his car.
She knows him a little
All
bit
you
too
really
well.
need to know.
Do you know who has access to the evidence room?
As far as I know, just myself and the judge.
That's interesting.
Look, I don't like saying this, but the judge occasionally leaves the evidence room
Yeah, he is
unlocked.
super sloppy though.
The man even locked himself in his own office, for pity's sake. Not that it matters. I was told the burglar came from the outside.
So it's safe to say you weren't here during the theft?
Are you liking me for this crime, Nancy?
No, I don't like anyone for this crime. Or any other crime for that matter. Just doing my research.
I was not here. I was running errands around town. Busy, busy, busy.
Do you have access to any of the CCTV footage?
Ah, no, sorry. I think that's the judge's
Oh,
purview.
it smells so good.
Did you know that the break-in was faked?
Sorry, I'm not
Yes,
following.
the glass.
Whoever broke in entered the evidence room without actually having to break anything. They tried to make it look like they broke in from outside, but they came in through the door.
I told the judge to lock that door. And considering how lax security is around here, I mean, you just walked right in. It could have been anyone. I'm just glad we upgraded the security since then.
Well, even if he didn't leave it unlocked, he has the fucking code for the door on a sticky note in his office for anyone to find.
Doing some follow-ups with the arson. Where
He's
were
an
you
idiot.
that night?
Are you asking for my alibi?
Well,
It's like
yes,
keeping the password
if
for
you
your
don't mind.
computer on your
I was
desk
at
where
a
your
charity
computer is.
fundraiser, saving the piping plovers. Anyone in this town that works in an official capacity can vouch for me. Are you interviewing any of them?
I don't think I'll need to.
I'm a little bit surprised you'd even ask.
Just being thorough.
I can respect that.
That eyebrow game.
Would you mind telling me what you were doing 3 days ago?
3 days ago. All day or...
Well, any info
I'm still suspicious about the witch lady, though.
Why are you interested?
The one from the shop.
I was in
who does the
Austria
tour.
3 days ago and
Because she has the same disappearing trick.
Artifact there that
Color
surprisingly,
smoke thing.
I believe is connected to this theft.
I see. I was talking to your father about that case.
But it might just be a red herring,
Yeah.
honestly.
We chat sometimes. About work. Mostly.
Okay.
Ask him.
Sure.
You're a regular sleuth, aren't you? Picking up other cases now?
Not exactly. It's kind of related to the Hathorn house.
Yeah, let's see. I was home watching Jason cut the stump out of my front yard.
You hired
Well, they
Jason
back each other up
Danforth
for that.
He's cheap. And he can't say no because he needs the money.
Plus, she wants to check him
Kinda like
out.
watching him suffer a little.
I wouldn't know why.
You know, I could use someone like you. A lawyer is always in need of a good private investigator. If your father would be okay with you working for someone else.
Alicia, I'm my own woman. I work for myself.
Damn!
You've been very helpful, and I really appreciate it.
Good. Well, when you solve this
Nancy
case,
Drew don't work
let's
for
talk.
anyone.
Why did you bring your hammer drill to the office?
Well, after the burglary, we realized that this place was in dire need of higher security. I ordered the keypad online and used the drill to mount it. I just keep forgetting to bring the drill back home with me.
That's impressive.
Yeah, still ended up calling a professional when the thing wouldn't stop beeping.
What did you mean when you said the people here are not your type?
Oh, you probably know by now. You've been around town, right?
I have.
It's all people with minds as small as the town itself.
Hmm.
I don't mean to sound harsh, but you can only meet so
Oh,
many
that
with the
mouth.
same mindset
But,
before you see a pattern.
That's interesting. Did something happen?
Oh, nothing much. Sometimes I just wish this place would be a bit bigger, you know? More progressive. Imagine a revitalized town.
Do you think that could happen?
A woman can dream.
Okay.
See you later.
That was a big talk. Let's save. Okay, there we go. Good. Then with this cool music, we're gonna run some credits. And then it's food time for me.